This game is so difficult, but so fun and addictive. Here's 30 useless facts about it. There are blocks that you need to dash into in the level Reflection. Well, these blocks actually have a name, and it's Kevin. It is unclear why they have such a human name though, but hi Kevin. During the prologue chapter, if you decide to walk left on the very first screen, you'll get to see Madeleines Car. Oh, it's a nice looking car. Before turning into the game that it is today, Celeste was actually a web browser game available to play on itch.io. In fact, you can still play it nowadays, and trust me, just like the actual game, it's very difficult to beat. And if that classic game looks a bit familiar to you, well, it's because it's actually part of the main game itself. You can unlock Celeste Classic by finding a hidden room in Celestial Resort Side A. And there's actually a sequel to Celeste Classic that can only be played online right now called Celeste Classic 2 Lanny's Trek, featuring similar yet different climbing mechanics. Don't you think the music in this game is actually phenomenal? Well, it's probably because it was composed by Lena Raine, who worked on other very good game soundtracks such as Minecraft and Deltarune. Inside of the Crystal Heart Room in Chapter 4, you have to crouch on a block in order to fall behind it. This is a direct reference to Super Mario Bros. 3, in which you have to crouch to fall behind a white block in World 1-3 to get to a secret area. Hey, they know their classics. If you're looking through the game files, you'll find one named wow_so_secret. Opening it will play a rendition of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, but sung by Madeline. Wow, I just got rickrolled by a game. I can't even be mad, this is so cool. Speedrunners can actually skip all cutscenes in the game. Well, almost. The exception is the one at the end of Prologue. The "You can do this" message is actually unskippable. This is intended for speedrunners to wish them well on their runs. Hey, that's kinda nice. If you name your save file Fwahaha, the audio that plays while you dash onto the Kevin blocks will actually change to saying instead of their normal sounds. Weird. Unlike most games, Celeste has no internal speed limit, so with the right tricks, you can zoom across entire screens in frames. I mean, look at this! During early development, the Reflection chapter was actually planned to be mostly submerged underwater, but was changed as the developers didn't find it that enjoyable. The water left in the chapter is mostly aesthetic, with the exclusion of a few short swimming sections. The red and black blobs that can kill you in Celestial Resort are called Dust Bunnies. That's such a cute name for a not so cute enemy though. The ending cutscene after you complete Farewell shows Madeline's room, which includes a small trans flag and a bottle of hormone pills. It was later confirmed that yes, Madeline is actually trans. Theo talks about having an Instapix account under the name Theo_stars. There's actually an official Instagram account under the same name that posts pictures from his point of view from the game, some of which can only be seen on that Instagram account. Now this is what I call immersion. Once you beat all 8 of the game's B-sides, not only will you unlock even more difficult C-sides, but every chapter in the game will now have a golden strawberry to collect as well. Bring it from the start of the chapter to the end without dying once to collect it. Trust me, this is not easy to do. I actually can't. I'm not good enough. There is a very hard to get room in Reflection. Go to where you see Granny standing by the elevator and climb upwards. there's a hidden developer room with characters from some other games the devs worked on in the past. Neat reference. There have been over 5 billion Celeste deaths worldwide, with over 23 billion dashes and 151 million strawberries collected. That's a lot! If you decide to walk right in the epilogue instead of going left towards the house, you can see the bridge that collapsed in prologue, fully repaired, as well as a bird's nest with 6 birds inside. Yay! Everything is fixed! The Mirror Temple is a reflection of the minds of everyone inside of it. The angry eyes, or seekers, are actually a reflection of Madeline's worries of other people's negative perception of her. The normal eyes that are constantly watching Theo are a reflection of his silent anxiety surrounding his online presence. Mount Celeste is actually based off a real mountain of the same name located on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Throughout the game, Theo talks about how his grandpa once climbed Celeste Mountain and how he's the reason Theo wanted to climb it himself. After a farewell, it was revealed that his grandpa actually climbed it with Granny when they were both younger. There are tons of different things the devs implemented into the game to make the gameplay more enjoyable and snappy. There's a whole thread on Twitter by Maddie Thorson showing them, but basically there's a lot of love and thoughts put into Madeline's movements, and that's why Celeste plays so well and probably why it is so amazing. Dashing is a core mechanic of the game, but there is a hidden strawberry in Chapter 1 that you can only collect by completing the entire A side without dashing once. It's really difficult and requires some hard to pull off tricks. This game is pretty hardcore. There's a hidden room in Farewell containing Madeleines Car floating in space. Well, I guess Tesla were not the first ones to send a car in space after all. The notes placed throughout the Celestial Resort show that it was once well managed and tidy, with regular guests that loved staying there. Over time though, the place was left to ruin due to some issues outside of our control, and Oshiro now inhabits the abandoned hotel as a ghost. The music that plays in the Mirror Temple is actually the sound quiet and falling backwards. It also includes lyrics relating to basically not understanding yourself as a person. This is pretty deep. Celeste sold over 1 million copies, including 500,000 in the year 2018 alone. That's pretty good. The Nintendo Switch is apparently the console most gamers chose to play Celeste on. And to be honest, this is the one I've been playing on too. The Celeste soundtrack is available to stream on Spotify and has been listened to over 4 million times. What are you waiting for? Go add it to your liked playlist. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. And if you want to see more useless facts, well, tap the cards on screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!